G'day guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Star Citizen. This time Star Citizen 3.2.0. Yes, I am a dirty concierge person. I paid $11 to get early access to 3.20 so I can bring you content like this. It's been a while since I've done anything Star Citizen related. Look, honestly, that's just due to the fact that there's been nothing to talk about. I could have shown you the gameplay I've been doing. I'll be completely honest, I haven't even been playing Star Citizen. I've been playing a lot more Baldur's Gate 3. But now that 3.20 is out and in the PTU, I figured I'd jump in and have a quick look around at what's new. I had hoped to be able to do something with the whole sea, however, in their infinite wisdom, CIG did not just give us access to the whole sea in order to test it and the new cargo mechanics. So instead, I'm going to have a look at the new Seraphim Station, which was a replacement for Port Ollisar. It's stationed above Crusader in the Stanton system. Now, Port Ollisar was actually a really good station. I quite liked the layout, and I'm a bit disappointed that CIG decided to replace it with more of an R&R style of station, like we have in all the other Lagrange points. However, I also understand where they were coming from, right? Having that modularity, the ability to just build a station and have them all be relatively similar is good. There are a few differences between this and a standard R&R station, which we will go over today. So this is it. No, I figure that middle part there is going to be the cargo area, right? I am in an Anvil Valkyrie because CIG graciously gave us about 15 million Alpha UEC to spend, and I thought, bugger it, why not? I've never flown one, and I thought I'd give it a go. So I went out and bought one. I also went and bought the Vulture, so that's another new thing. The Vulture is now available for purchase from the new deal. It's about 1.2 million Alpha UEC. So, as like an entry level, a place to start for salvage, it's actually not that bad. It's affordable, right? Like, you can go out and make 1 million Alpha UEC relatively quickly. When I say relatively, I mean, it depends on how you do it, but it shouldn't be that hard to make it. So you're going to have to forgive my poor flying here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've played Star Citizen, so I'm kind of rusty. But we are getting there. And as I said, having never flown the Anvil before, it's all kind of new. But yeah, so far this looks very similar to an R&R station. I mean, it's got some callbacks to Port Ollisar there with the rings, which is kind of cool. I'm glad they left a little bit of Ollisar there. I will miss just being able to land on pads and run straight into the station and have everything available on that one level. This whole having to catch elevators here, there, and everywhere is going to be a little bit annoying. Now, you will also notice every now and again there's a bit of stuttering. I don't get that in the PU. I don't know if that's a new PTU thing. I have heard that CIG have made some changes to the AI, which I have noticed a little bit. They do seem to be a bit more active, sort of wandering around doing things, less standing on chairs in a T-pose. And I don't know if that has something to do with the performance of the game. Not sure if that is a server-based thing or if it's my computer struggling a bit, which it shouldn't be. Because like I said, I don't have this issue in the PU. So just coming out of the Anvil now. The Anvil. Coming out of the Valkyrie. Still trying to work out where everything is. The button is, yeah, not there. I thought it might have been. It turns out it wasn't. We'll find it. There it is. There's the button there to open it. So yeah, as you can see, hangars are hangars. Nothing too special here. Just head over to the elevators. Second. Yep, see? Decent sized hangar though. They've given me a big one for the Valkyrie. I know it's a big-ish ship, but it's not that big. So far, all of this is pretty standard. And again, that comes back to the ability to quickly build stations, right? Having that modularity, that ability to just slap together pieces and make it into a station. So while I will miss Port Ollisar, I understand why CIG have done what they have done. So there's your ASOP stations. I always like that ad for the Hammerhead, reminiscent of Jaws. There you go, it's where you can go to change your appearance. I apologise, someone was using VoIP and, I don't know, just making random noises because people in Star Citizen are weird people. Someone looks like they're off their face. There's the elevators down. We'll explore the rest of this level first, though, just to see what else is around here. There's a pizza joint over there. But yeah, it's pretty much the same as you'd expect of any other rest and relax station in the verse. I thought it'd be interesting to go see if I could pick up a pizza. Turns out you can't buy the pizza, which is kind of annoying. Or that hot soup, or anything really. You can buy the drinks over to my right there. You can't buy the pizza. You can buy the water. Dude, shut up. Seriously. There is something wrong with some people. Medical center. Pretty standard. Nothing special here. Treatment rooms, pharmacy. Check in, and there's someone playing music. That's probably going to get me copyrighted on YouTube. So I'm just going to turn this audio down for this part. And we'll pretend it's not there. I think it's that person there who's passed out on the ground. It will disappear as soon as we jump into an elevator. And then we'll go back to having a regular audio. Is it pretty standard? Cargo center, Galleria, hangars and habs. So we're going to the hangars and habs first, see what shops we have available in here. Because again, this is all new. We've got a couple of grey cat vehicles there. That's kind of cool. Something different to look at. A little go-kart, golf buggy looking thingo. Whatever that's called. And there's a Kasaba here. There's... Okay. They haven't fixed the AI. Why has that guy got a turban on his head and is covering his... yeah. So the AI is not fixed that well. At least that guy's not fixed. What... Dude. Okay. Yeah, Kasaba, nothing special. Down here, what's down here? It looks like there is a couple of shops. Ship's weapons. That's handy to have. And down here, looks like personal weapons. Yep. Again, another good thing to have in this station. It's down this way. Here to be too much. Oh no, armor store. So you got personal weapons, personal armor, ship's weapons. So far, so good. And clothing. I'm yet to really get into the whole clothing thing. I think it's more of a role-playing thing, right? I'm not hugely into the role-playing thing, especially when you know that wipes are coming. And I've got no one to really role-play in the game with. There's your admin center. Pretty standard stuff there. You'll go in there and sell ore or other goods that you happen to have picked up. So far, the only thing really missing is Dumper's Depot. So you can't now come to Crusader and sell random bits and pieces. The dumpers would pretty much just buy everything, right? So now you've got to go to specific stores to buy stuff or sell stuff. Which I'll kind of miss. I'll kind of miss having a dumpers there. It's another pretty standard area with lockers. This way will lead us through to the food court. Again, pretty bog standard. It'll be good eventually one day, I assume. You know, I don't work for CIG. I don't claim to know everything that they plan, but I'd like to see this actually like fleshed out so you can go here, you can buy food. More so than just off the bench. You know, go and interact with the people. Yeah. I thought this was kind of cool, this little information desk. There's a bit of stuff there. There's the MSR. Lovely ship. I can't believe that got beaten out by bloody Drake Corsair in the ship showdown. Seriously, people, what's wrong with you? Vote for the MSR. It is one of the best ships in the game. I don't care how much you hate it. It just is. Accept it, move on with your life. Anyway. So if you, as I was saying, yeah, it'd be good to see this place fleshed out more, you know? Like to be able to go into the juice bar and order freshly squeezed juice. I mean, you can buy juice from the, in the bottles here, but that's not what you want to do. This person clearly should be saying something. Looks like the animation is there, but no audio. So you can buy like a quick buy juice, but it's not what I want to do. You know, they build these areas and then do absolutely nothing with them. It seems like such a shame. You've done all this work and then just have none of it do anything. This guy doesn't even respond when you click on him. He does nothing. So there's that weird, jittery lag. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not really dropping frames. It's like the game just stops responding for a split second. Anyway, oh, and there's, yeah, see the AI is somewhat better. There's still some standing on tables. But for the most part, it's been pretty good, the AI. And right now, I'm just sort of checking out what's interactable down here, seeing whether CIG have actually added anything new with the new station. It doesn't look like they have. Oh, hey, you can buy ice cream. Didn't know that. There you go. And the burrito bar, you've always been able to buy burritos from the burrito bar. Another noodle bar where you cannot buy noodles. But again, I thought I'd check it out. I think that's kind of unfortunate positioning of the advertising there. Probably not somewhere where a woman wants to draw your eyes to. But, that being said, over here, the hot dogs. You can buy the hot dogs, as always. You've always been able to. That's pretty much it for the food court here. Oh, there is another section down here. But again, can't buy anything from here. She does not talk to you. Great customer service. The chessboard there. That'd be cool if it had chess pieces on it, that chessboard. You can play chess, but you can't. Anyhow. We'll go, there's more of that lag. We'll go back up. And we will head over to the cargo area. I want to see if there are any changes with the new cargo system, which only works for the hull C. Frustrating. I'd love to have checked it out with just the hull A or something. Something you could actually test this with. I really do think that's a poor decision on CIG's behalf to not either have it so that, at least for the PTU, the hull C is purchasable to test, or they give you one to test in-game. I mean, that's the point of the PTU, right? Is to test stuff. Why have it if you're not going to allow people to test things? Anyway. It's enough of me whinging and complaining, right? So this is the new cargo area. Looks pretty much the same as the other cargo areas in the R&R stations. It's a little bit bigger, maybe. This area is much the same. Someone's put a Lux there. Yeah, not real different here. Nothing to see. I have been hearing, and I don't know how true it is, whether you can actually pick up cargo here. You either you buy it here or whether you buy it elsewhere, and how it all works. I'm not really sure, and that's one thing I really wanted to test was to see how the whole cargo thing works, where you buy cargo and then you have to move your ship. Do you like put the order in here? Do you put the order in elsewhere? All this is pretty standard. I had thought maybe at the cargo terminal over there.
What can I do for you?
No terminal there. You can interact with this guy, and a menu does pop up, right, to make a delivery or make a pickup. Try the options.
You know,
None of them seem to do anything though. Make a pickup doesn't do anything. It says you're in the wrong area.
Set it down. Let's see what you've got.
It says like set it down and let's see what you got, but then there's no other options. I don't know what he's expecting me to deliver. Maybe that's if you have a delivery mission to bring in, and he'll respond to that. I'm not sure.
What can I do for you?
Try the pickup option, but
You got the wrong person.
the wrong person.
Need something?
At this point, I'm just trying stuff. I'm wondering if maybe there's a menu option I'm not seeing or something. It certainly sounds like there's something clicking, like something's being selected and then not selected there, but nothing's showing up. I'm not sure if that's a bug, if that's in the PU, because I've never interacted with that guy in the PU before. Never had a need to. Over here, see if there's any new ships you can hire. Freelancer, Titan, yeah, it's all standard. Cuddy Black. You talk to this guy? No, no changes there. That's just another terminal. Head over this way. Is there anything back here that's new? But T-pose. Clearly, the AI is not fixed. No, I don't want to buy a Lux. Thank you. Don't need that. T-posing lady. Yeah, nothing new here, nothing there. Back around, we can check out the cargo store. That's pretty much just buying and selling stuff. It's not really cargo services. Yeah, I've got 5 million left, because like I said, I bought the Vulture and the... What's the ship I flew on? The Valkyrie. Yeah, see, nothing here. The Redeemer, sorry, not even a Valkyrie. God, David, it's a Redeemer. Which you're probably all sitting there screaming at the screen at me. David, you idiot, it's a Redeemer. There's always a Redeemer, it always will be a Redeemer. So that's it, that's the new station. Nothing really that special, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I'm okay with it. Like I said, I know why CRG have done what they've done. I'd love to test out the new Hull C, to test out the new cargo mechanic, but I can't do that until I get my hands on a Hull C, which isn't going to happen. So hopefully, at some stage in the future, there'll be an option to buy one. I mean, it's only taken them 2-3 patches to get the Vulture out as a ship buyable in-game. So, yeah, we're probably waiting until 4.0 sometime in 2024, maybe, hopefully, until we get the Hull C purchasable in-game. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new about the new Seraphim Station. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Seraphim Station. Have you been playing in the PTU in 3.20? Do you plan to, you know, pay the $11 to get access to it? Every time you do leave a like and a comment, it lets the YouTube algorithm know that it needs to spread this video far and wide. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.